The Outlaw Who Vanished. The chilling tale of Joseph Henry Loveless. A life of crime. Joseph Henry Loveless was born on December 3, 1870, in Payson, Utah Territory. His parents were early Mormon pioneers, hard-working people trying to build a future. But Joseph was not like them. From a young age, he found himself drawn to a different kind of life, one that led him to bootlegging, robbery, and crime. By the early 1900s, he was a notorious outlaw, known for smuggling alcohol in the dry states of the American West. To avoid capture, he used multiple aliases, including Charles Smith, Walter Currens, and Walter Cairns. Every time he was arrested, he escaped using hacksaws, bribes, and sheer cunning. But one crime sealed his fate: the murder of Agnes Loveless. By 1916, Loveless had married Agnes Octavia Caldwell, his second wife, and together they had children. Their relationship, however, was far from loving. According to reports, Loveless was abusive, and Agnes wanted to leave, but she never got the chance. On May 5, 1916, in St. Anthony, Idaho, Joseph Henry Loveless took an axe and murdered his wife in cold blood, while two of their children were in the house. With blood still on his hands, he fled the scene, but was soon caught and arrested. Locked up in the St. Anthony jail, the authorities believed the law had finally put an end to Loveless's life of crime. They were wrong. The Great Escape and the final disappearance. Just days after his arrest, Loveless escaped once again, sawing through the jail bars like he had done before. He was last seen on May 18, 1916, heading into the wilderness. Then, he vanished. No one knew what happened to him. No sightings, no leads. Some believed he had fled to Canada, while others whispered that Agnes's family might have gotten their revenge. For over a century, his fate remained a mystery. A gruesome discovery. 63 years later, in 1979, a family was exploring Buffalo Cave near Dubois, Idaho, searching for arrowheads. Instead, they found something chilling. Inside the cave lay a headless torso, wrapped in burlap. Authorities searched the cave for more remains, but found nothing. The mystery deepened. Who was this person? And where was the head? In 1991, more searches uncovered severed body parts, arms, legs, and more burlap wrappings, but still, no skull. The remains were examined, but with no DNA technology at the time, the body remained unidentified for nearly 40 years. The truth revealed. In 2019, forensic scientists from the DNA Doe Project re-examined the case. They extracted DNA from the bones and began genealogical research. Slowly, piece by piece, the puzzle came together. Using genealogical databases, scientists matched the DNA to the Loveless family line. They traced it back through history and found only one possible matcha: notorious outlaw from 1916, Joseph Henry Loveless. The identification shocked historians and investigators alike. The body in Buffalo Cave wasn't just an anonymous murder victim, it was an escaped fugitive, missing for over a century. How did he die? Though Loveless's body was finally identified, the mystery remains: who killed him? Experts believe he was hacked apart with sharp tools, perhaps an axe or a saw. The careful wrapping in burlap sacks suggests that his killeress took the time to cover up the crime. The most likely theory: revenge. Some believe that Agnes's family found him after his escape and delivered their own form of justice. Others suggest a fellow outlaw may have wanted him gone. But one thing is certain: after a lifetime of escaping the law, Joseph Henry Loveless could not escape his fate. His story, once thought lost to time, is now one of the most chilling discoveries in forensic history.